I'm here. I'm here. Okay, JD was the first person in the room. I see y'all. Look, I hope I'm streaming in the right place. Lord, please let me be in the right place today. What is up, Ian? Ian, the letter N. We're close in. I'm a M, you're N. What's up, Dina? Diva crew. Okay, everybody slowly coming in. I'm like, our notifications clicked on this channel. I don't know. Dina Diamond, a Diva crew. Squad is in the mother plucking building. What is up? What's up from London, Mahogany Beauty? Miss Harry. Oh, Biggie, leave my feet alone, child. Leave my feet alone. Don't be calling me sis. Not that kind of sis. We're sisters in the spirit, but don't be calling me no CIS. I am woman. Hear me roar. But we ain't going there today. People be getting their feelings when I say stuff like that. But, I can't be pro me without being anti you. I don't get it, but it is what it is. What's up, Melanie? Yes. So I'll go ahead and get started because y'all know we've been talking about this for days, honey, for days. Jussie Smollett, you in danger, girl. You are in danger. Like, he got his attorney speaking on his behalf now. Yesterday, we did an hour and a half long live about the whole situation, about how the two Nigerian actors, were picked up. They were going to be charged with battery because police had, stormed their house and recovered everything. They recovered a red hat, some bleach, a rope, some receipts, all kind of stuff, child. Now, they done sung like songbirds. They have spilled all the tea. Whew. I don't even know. I'm not gonna dive into deep, because Jussie somewhere. We haven't seen Jussie since we seen him on Good Morning America. And he was in his feelings with all of his, his LGBTQ badges on, and he was saying how it was a shame that nobody believed his story. That he went the subway at 2 in the morning because that's what it's open for people to go and get them sandwiches at 2 in the morning. So how dare anybody ask him why he go out at 2 in the morning? Because it's his life and his business, and if he wanted a sandwich at 2 in the morning, he could get one. That's him. That's what Jussie said. Don't be getting mad at me. That's what Jussie said. While Robin Roberts sat there looking at him like this. Okay, Jussie. Okay. So now the two Nigerian brothers. Where they at, child? Where they at? Let me put the two Nigerian brothers up, child. Oh, that's them. The two Nigerian brothers, they picked up some face masks, because apparently, the two Nigerian brothers sell face masks on the side, on their Instagram account. They sell these winter face masks for $20 with free shipping. But I digress. We talked about that yesterday. The link is up there, y'all who want to rewind and go back. I'm not going to go through that whole thing. But now, after all of that came out about the brothers and how they linked to Lee Daniels and how they used to be, friends with Jussie and they were seen working out in Jussie's gym and blah. Now, today, more details are coming out. Apparently, Jussie, this is what the brothers say now, gave them $3,500 right before they went to Nigeria to allegedly attack him. That's what the CBS and the CNN and everybody's saying. $3,500. That's the cost of a, rumble in the streets in negative 20-degree weather these days. That is how much it costs, apparently. And they also said that Jussie promised to give them $500 when they got back. NMO. But I want to read the exact thing because I'm just looking like that. Like, what could have happened? Okay, first of all, okay, once the brother, okay. So we talked about it last night. Jussie, immediately responded through his attorney. He didn't hire, a defense attorney, but apparently he's saying he didn't hire that defense attorney. He hired some other defense attorneys. And like we said yesterday, apparently Fox, Lee Daniel, somebody got on the horn and got him an attorney he didn't know about, but now he got some more. But the attorneys, his new attorneys, released a statement and said, as a victim of hate crime who has cooperated with the police investigation, Jussie Smollett is angered and devastated by recent reports that the perpetrators are individuals he is familiar with. He has now been further victimized by claims attributed to these alleged perpetrators that Jussie played a role in his own attack. Justice lawyers said that nothing is further from the truth, and anyone claiming otherwise is lying. One of these purported suspects, and this is from Jussie's attorneys now, he's spilling his own tea, said that one of the purported suspects was Jussie's personal trainer, who he hired to ready him physically for a music video. It is impossible to believe that this person could have played a role in the crime against Jussie or would falsely claim Jussie's complicity. Jussie and his attorneys anticipate being further updated by the Chicago Police Department on the status of the investigation and will continue to cooperate. At the present time, Jussie and his attorneys have no inclination to respond to unnamed sources inside of the investigation, but will continue discussions through official channels. That's what Jussie's attorney said. They said they ain't responding to these rumors. These are just rumors. CNN say they got their sources. Y'all think CNN running with some rumors? Y'all think CNN, like these bloggers out here, like getting phone calls from somebody's friend of a friend of a friend, and they running with it? Y'all think CNN sources don't know what they talking about? Okay, but I digress. Meanwhile, TMZ is reporting that Jussie is really, really, really in trouble. Really, really in trouble. But I'm gonna get to that in a second. I want to read about Jussie. They said Jussie and the brothers actually practice. They said that they practiced the assault and that they rehearsed the attack hours before. Apparently he promised to pay them a total of $4,000. He gave them $3,500 up front, which is what I already said. Then they left him with Nigeria. He's supposed to give them $500 when they got back. The two bodybuilding brothers named Mbimbola and Alabinjo Alasundero. I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce it. But anyway, they the Chicago police are saying that they could confirm that the information received from the individuals questioned by police earlier in the Empire case has in fact shifted the trajectory of the investigation. And they would not elaborate further. The brothers told cops that the alleged attack in Chicago was supposed to happen before the 29th and that they practiced it days before it happened. Woo! Smollett allegedly paid for the rope, which was purchased in Chicago, the Crafty Beaver hardware store, on the weekend of January 25th. Honey, they got the receipts. They have the receipt. Hopefully he didn't pay for it with his debit card. Sources said one of the brothers held the rope and poured bleach on Smollett during the 2 a.m. attack, while the other donned a plain red hat, and shouted racist, homophobic slurs at him. The red hat was bought at an uptown beauty supply store. They got the receipts, y'all. Smollett has claimed his two attackers called him faggot, nigga, blah, 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 yeah, MAGA country, before throwing the noose around his neck and dousing him with an unknown chemical substance. The brothers were arrested Wednesday, the same day they returned from Nigeria, and then released on Friday without charges. They are currently cooperating with the investigation and are apparently being held in an undisclosed location. I just don't know, Jussie. I just don't know. But anyway, now TMZ is reporting after all that stuff we've been talking about all night. Jussie, the men, the bodybuilders, it was his friend, it was his personal trainer. How could they do this? Did they buy the rope? Is the people still out there still believing Jussie? I don't know. Jussie has denied it. He said there's no way he would have done this. But now the authorities are saying that it's going to a grand jury. TMZ has said that, law enforcement connected to the investigation tell TMZ the two brothers who were arrested and then released are staying somewhere around the loop in downtown Chicago under the watchful eye of police so no one gets to them. We're told cops especially want to make sure that Jussie does not contact them. And you know what's really worse is that the letter is also going to be a part of this. The letter that Jussie, that was sent to Fox headquarters a week or two before the attack. Y'all remember the letter? Can y'all see that letter? Well, they say that, the letter is a factor, because remember the FBI was getting involved because it was a terroristic threat. So, yeah, it's all over the place, y'all. Like I called the other video, The Curious Case of Jussie Smollett. Like, why would he do this? We don't know. I'm still reading. They said when police raided the home of the two brothers, they found magazines with pages torn out. I'm sorry. This is just getting worse. This is my first time reading this, too, because I just wanted to come on. As soon as I saw the title, I'm like, ooh, I'm going on to the lie. They found magazines with they found scissors, those little scissors that they use in kindergarten. They found scissors and magazines and Elmer's glue, child. Okay, let me finish reading. They found magazines with the pages torn out, and authorities are now trying to determine if the missing pages are connected to the threatening letter that was sent to Jussie 8 days before the attack. Sources say early on they asked Jussie if he signed complaints against the two men who attacked him, and he was clear that he would. But when he found out the two brothers were the one in custody, we're told that he knew them, felt bad for them, and declined to sign a complaint. Jussie felt bad. Jussie like, oh, y'all got me. I done told one lie on top of another lie on top of another lie on top of another lie. I'm not going to send no innocent men to jail. Props to Jussie for not signing off on the complaints to send them innocent. I am literally I'm gagging right now. Our sources say, although cops believe the brothers purchased the rope and was around Jussie's neck after the incident, there is no surveillance video at the hardware store because it erases week after week. We're told the way they tracked the two brothers down was by their movements in arriving and leaving the scene. We talked about that last night. They had Lyft records. They showed the Lyft records, child. They showed the damn route. Anyway, that they were dropped off around Jussie's apartment building. They left in either a cab or Uber. We're told cops tracked the vehicle and the two brothers got out on the way home and got into another vehicle. As one source put it, it was almost like a bad spy movie. Or as I said yesterday, it was almost like an Empire script, because all the Empire scripts are horrible. Y'all know it because we stopped watching that 2-3 years ago. But I digress. The sources say there were red flags from the get-go. Cops were extremely suspicious when Jussie took them out to the area where he said he was attacked and pointed to an obscure camera saying how happy he was that the attack was on video. Y'all remember on Good Morning America, he was like, there's a camera right there. I told y'all, they were gonna use that Good Morning America video against him. He didn't laid it out all in front of him. He didn't went on camera. He went to perform. He had a piece of paper he was reading from. Like Jussie, you should have just shut up, Jussie. You should have just been quiet. Anyway, it turns out the camera was pointing in the wrong directions. Cops thought it was weird that he knew the location of the camera. And there's this. TMZ so funny. We're told investigators didn't believe the two alleged attackers screamed, "This is MAGA country," because not a single Trump supporter watches Empire. Not a single Trump supporter watches Empire. That says a lot about Trump, doesn't it? Why they can't watch Empire? I mean, it's a whole lot of, gay, LGBT themed storylines, a whole lot of black storylines, a whole bunch of rap and stuff. What is that saying, TMZ? Y'all being shady. Y'all being... Not a single Trump supporter watches Empire. That is funny. I gotta get on that. That's funny. And a few loose ends, we're told the cops picked up the two brothers at O'Hare Airport, and when police were armed with 3 warrants for each man, one of which was to seize their phones. We're also told there's no video of a rehearsal of the attack in the street. Meanwhile, Jussie and his lawyer have vehemently, I can't talk right now, denied the attack that was staged, maintaining that this was a hate crime. What y'all like? Look, y'all. Look. If these two men, okay, let's think about it. So Jussie's totally denying that he had anything to do with it, right? And these two men, let's just say, one of them was his personal trainer, and he wanted to steal money or whatever from Jussie, knowing people don't typically walk down the street with money in their pocket in the middle of in 2 a.m. That's one thing. B, if he knows Jussie, I'm just trying to figure out why would he decide I'm gonna pretend that I'm a white racist and I'm gonna go and choke out Jussie in the middle of the night. Yeah, I'm just trying to give Jussie the benefit of the doubt because he's saying he know these people and they lying on him. However, he refused to, file a complaint. So there's that. Meanwhile, they keep saying they want to talk to Jussie, and Jussie will not talk to the police now he got his attorney speaking on his behalf, and that is very, very telling. You're a victim. Why now you can't speak? Why now you can't tell the story? Why now you can't say what happened? You don't know. They also took the brother's phone. When they found out that one of the brothers had been in communication with Jussie within an hour of the attack. Talked about that yesterday as well. When they asked Jussie for his phone, remember he said, "Hell no, I'm not giving you my phone. I might have pictures in there. I got my celebrity friends in there. I got my partners' numbers in there." That's what he told Robin Roberts. He's like, "I got my partners' numbers, my friends' numbers, celebrities' numbers. I'm not giving up my phone." Okay, so give him that. But when he gave them a printout of his phone records, Jussie then printed it out and put it on an Excel spreadsheet and then deleted the numbers he didn't want them to see. So the police were like, okay, we just go focus on these deleted numbers. Who was these deleted numbers? And he led them right to where they needed to be. Oh, Jussie. Look, I was catching a lot of flack for not believing him in the first place. But like I told y'all before, it was way too many triggers. And look at Jussie with his outfit on. Let me see. Hold on. Jussie had all the colors of the rainbow. He probably had a Black Lives Matter pen. He had the LGBT pen. He had the Democratic National Convention pen. Let me stop. He had all his pens on. And why, as a victim of this horrific crime, would you go on television and plead your case? Who does that? Who are his people? And why? I don't understand. And it just makes everybody look bad at this point. It does. I told y'all the one thing it may do is bring the racists and the black people and the LGBTQ. It's going to bring us all together on one accord in that we don't believe Jussie. We don't believe you, Jussie. You making everybody look bad. Maybe that was his agenda. Maybe that was his agenda to pretty much be like, okay, we're all in unison here. We all just don't believe him. And it's horrible. And just imagine when something happens to someone for real. Just imagine if someone gets targeted because they're gay, and next thing you know, people are being like, that didn't happen. That didn't happen. Remember Jussie? Or just imagine if something happens because someone's black, and that happens every day. We see it every day. Then everybody like, that didn't happen. Remember Jussie? Too many triggers in this story because, she's black. It could not have happened the way she said it happened because it's too many triggers. So now Jussie to say everybody's cars back a million years. It's a shot. We looking at just like, no, just lock them up. We don't even care. We don't even care. Somebody saying it was some mental issues. He got too many people involved in this. He actually paid some people to do it. So it was everybody crazy? Was everybody like, loony being bipolar, didn't take their medicine? No, somebody had to say, Jussie, you a little psychotic this week. Somebody like somebody else knows something too. And that's the problem. That's why the police got these two brothers in seclusion, because they not getting no phone calls from nobody. And what they trying to do probably is weed these people out, because it's bigger than Jussie. I'm telling you, it's bigger than Jussie. I keep on saying that. When it happened, when it was like he didn't want to call the police, his 60-year-old friend called the police. They got all these people on his bandwagon sending his picture out. I'm so sorry this happened, Jussie. I'm so sorry. And now what? Now, what we gonna do? What are we going to do? Do y'all want to call in and talk about this? Y'all, I don't even know what else is there to say about Jussie now, because Jussie just said he did do it. Jussie has emphatically denied through his defense attorney that he, had nothing to do with it. His lawyers denied. And that's telling as well. His lawyers denied it. And why did they go to Nigeria? What they go to Nigeria to get? Somebody said drugs. You think Jussie gave them that $3,500 to buy their ticket to Nigeria to go get something and come back, and he was going to give them the rest of the money when he got back? It's something with Nigeria. Because if they left that same day, I don't know. It's weird. This is really, really weird. You said tired through a delay. Let me call into this chat line. Phone number is, hold on, 718-362. $6360. PIN number is 942-7819. 718-362. That's it. He says that his dance trainers, you think the police gonna go that far to set him up? I don't think so. 4896, you're on the line.
Hey, Michelle.
Hey, turn your computer down.
I am. I'm sorry. This is Alan Quartermain calling.
Hey, Alan. How are you?
I'm good, and you?
I'm wonderful. I'm just sitting here eating my popcorn.
Yeah, as this unfolds.
Mm-hmm.
I think we both are better off than Jussie at this point.
Man.
But I want to say, I was right up there with you on this one. I said the same thing you said. I had the same questions. I was like, okay, first of all, I've been around celebrities, as I know you have. They have people that they hire specifically to, I don't want to say be lackeys, but to be assistants.
Mm-hmm.
And these people are put in place specifically to go get you a sandwich at 2 o'clock in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
If you have means and the wherewithal to have somebody employed for you, specifically to do these things, why are you going to get up at 2-something in the morning in sub-zero weather and go out to the subway to get a sandwich? That's one. That was my first problem. My second problem was, how were they going to recognize you if you went out by yourself? Because at that time, correct me if I'm wrong, the weather was so frigid in Chicago that they were demanding that if you had to be on the street, every part of your body needed to be covered. Right. Because the minute that the wind hit you, you were going to have hypothermia. So how was anybody going to recognize you? Because I'm assuming you would have had on your ski mask and your gloves and your coat and your parka and all of this paraphernalia.
Maybe his parka had Jamal Lyons on the back.
Like, okay, how would they have recognized you? That was two, and then three. I said this too. I said, okay, take out all those other two. It's freezing cold. They now beat you up in the street, and they pour bleach on you, and the bleach didn't freeze when it came out of the bottle and went through the air and got on your body. Nor did it freeze in the time that it took you to get yourself up off the ground, collect yourself, and go back to where you came from to call the police. You were still wet when the cops got to you.
Mm-hmm.
Then, let's just throw in number 4. Now, I'm a black man. I live in America.
Uh-huh.
I'm here to tell you that if somebody put a noose around my neck, the first thing I'm going to do after I call the cops, or my first thought, is going to be to get this shit from around my neck. I will put it in a plastic bag and have it when the police get there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to sit there, get up off the ground, dust myself off, walk all the way home, get in the house, tell the story, sit down on the couch,
eat the sandwich,
phone calls, then call the police, and then when the police get there 45 minutes to an hour later, I've still got this noose hanging around my neck. Because I want to preserve evidence.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I'm confused, maybe I'm stupid, but I'm just like, that didn't jive. And then the last piece that really did not jive for me, and I got to co-sign TMZ, I was sitting there and I was like, okay, and they screamed, this is MAGA country to you. I don't know, and I work with so many staunch Republicans and Trump supporters every day in corporate America, and I guarantee you if I was to go to work tomorrow and ask them, have y'all seen Empire? They are going to be like, what is that? I don't know.
But it does come on Fox.
Well, I mean, it does come on Fox, but I guarantee you, I stand behind that. Nobody is going to pick, and if they did pick somebody out, I just don't think it would be Jussie Smollett.
Mm-hmm.
That's just me.
And I also think he told on himself when he refused to file a complaint against the brothers when they held them for 2 days.
Exactly.
So yeah.
Exactly. I mean, it was like a breath of fresh air when I got on your live and heard you not necessarily come out and say, okay, he's lying at the start. You didn't do that. You did give him play devil's advocate, but you did say there are too many variables here for this to really have the ring of truth. Something is not right.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the same thing I said, and people were on my ass like white on rice. And I'm like, am I the only person that's paying attention here? This is not adding up. And here today, we are sitting talking about the fact that it didn't add up.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, and my thing, I think there are still some people out there that would be believing Jussie if he didn't go on this whole promo tour of I'm the victim. How dare y'all not believe me? You know what I'm saying? Because my thing is, I've always said, and I say this all the time, the truth don't need no help. So for you to go out there and the campaign and go to your concert and pull out your notes, these are the facts. I wasn't bruised, and I'm the gay Tupac. You know, and it's like, okay, we gay. Okay, maybe you and your feelings, whatever the case may be.
I cringed when I heard that because I was like, bro, you going down.
Mm-hmm.
You really headed down. But the thing is, I was discussing this with my mom last night. And the thing is that really pisses me off and makes me angry about this is he is making it or going to or has made it so hard for people that are going to come behind him that may indeed really be attacked for being gay or be attacked for being, black or be attacked for whatever the situation may be. And then I'm like, did you think about all of the lives that could have been lost because of the lie that you told? Mm-hmm. This country could have erupted in a freaking race war because he's he's a part of mine and your demographic, the younger demographic. And, some of us are radical.
And that's my point. That's why I was like, everybody was like, should we march or not? Should we do this or not? We upset. We're angry. And when Erykah Badu said, hold up, wait a minute, we need to get all the facts before we burn shit up. They like started going in on her like, wait a minute, he's a victim. Like she was telling the truth. She was telling the truth. It's like, you never know what the agenda is. That may have been the agenda to get all us to go crazy, and look stupid at the same time. Because imagine if that had happened, and now here we are 2 weeks later, and here we go.
Yeah. I mean, seriously. So, it's so many young soldiers that could have been dead in the goddamn street behind it.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm just like, I'm watching it all unfold, like you're watching it all unfold, but I'm not necessarily in disbelief, but I am real pissed off because, again, there are people out there that are being victimized really for being gay or being black or being a man or whatever the situation is, and you out here paying people to beat your ass in the street.
Yeah.
For what? To secure your place on a show? And you just wrote your own death certificate now because nobody is going to fuck with you now.
$3,500 is the price of an ass whooping these days. What the hell? $3,500.
I don't get it. So I want to ask you one question, and I'm gonna go on.
Okay.
What do you think? What do you think is gonna happen with all of this? What do you think is gonna happen to him, or what do you think should happen?
Well, now that he's lawyered up, I think at some point it's gonna be like who started the story, where did it come from, why, and again, even if he did orchestrate it, it's more people in it than him. Like somebody had to call the police, somebody had to call TMZ and tell them all these things. Somebody did this, so they're probably diving into the specifics of where did the story originate and why. So that's why I feel like TMZ is going so hard right now because they was like, well, we don't give up our sources, but at the same time, like we need to cover our asses because we're known as a legitimate news source. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see. I don't know that he'll get any jail time. I don't know, but we just have to wait and see.
Yeah. All right.
Well,
I'm gonna go on, and you have a happy Sunday.
Thank you.
Be on the lookout for the fans and them. Make sure that they do not try to come over here and come after you again, because the squad is here for you.
They're always lurking. That's okay. I can be inspiration to
I know they are. But we're not gonna get into that tonight. I'll talk to you later.
All right. Thanks, Alan. Bye.
Love you.
Bye. Love you too. Caller 3599. You're on the line.
Hello.
Hi. Who am I speaking with?
This is Cartier White.
Hi, Cartier White.
Hi, Michelle. My grandmother used to say, Michelle, when I was growing up, it only takes a split second. It's in a world of trouble, and it'll take time out of it.
We can't hear you.
This is what has happened with Jussie. He is in a world of trouble.
Mm-hmm.
What was he thinking?
Maybe he was stuck in the ice age and then realized that technology can I'm just sitting here like, where have you been that you didn't know that they can pull all this stuff? Receipts, phone records, locations, Uber records. Like, where were you that you didn't know this?
Exactly. Exactly. It wasn't even a good crime that they tried to pull off. It was just, the whole thing was crappy. It was just dumb. At no point did he think, okay, I'm not going to go through with this.
Well, maybe he thought, there are so many unsolved crimes. Maybe he thought his would just be one of them. You know what I mean? Like, maybe he thought it would be just some insignificant story, and they're going to leave it alone. I didn't think that he would think that they're going to dig as much as they did. Once they started digging, it was just a wrap for him.
I don't know how he could come up with that kind of thinking. He is a celebrity, but I remember seeing him on, was that Candy Coated Nights? He was on there one time as a guest, and I thought his little behavior then, I didn't know if he was drinking, but I thought he was a little wild on there, to be a celebrity. He was a little loose that night. I said, well, maybe he had, a couple of drinks or something. But, I mean, this is just an embarrassment. It really is, and it's just flat out wrong. And I think as the case, they do more investigation because people are demanding to know exactly what happened, and that's pushing the police to look deeper and deeper.
Right.
And I think more stuff is going to come out, and I believe everybody who is involved in this lie, straight up lie, should be at least arrested.
Well, we will see. Y'all saw, remember, Lee Daniels said, "We got your back, Jussie. We got your back." And it's like, do you still have his back now? Now that all of this is going on?
Wasn't he supposed to be on the phone with him when some of this stuff was taking place?
The manager was. It wasn't Lee Daniels. It was his manager.
Oh, okay.
So again, that's why I was saying, I feel like they're going to pick this story apart. Now that they have these two brothers, and these brothers have pretty much told them it was orchestrated, he paid us, they probably got receipts, where this money came from, when he deposited, if he deposited, like they probably got a trail that's leading to Jussie, and they like got these people in seclusion. They don't want Jussie to talk to them. They don't want none of Jussie's team to talk to these guys so that their story won't change. And now Jussie is stuck like, what I'm gonna say? You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be interesting, because if they turned over their phones and they see that Jussie has been in constant communication with them, I mean, it's a wrap. It's a wrap.
Yeah, and when the police start digging and they want to get down to something, they will. Mm-hmm. So I mean, they're not to be underestimated, and. So, I mean, anybody who's thinking about doing something dumb like this to make Trump look bad, I mean, we don't need to make Trump look bad.
And speaking of Trump, he can look bad. He can make himself look bad for one thing. But exactly. Remember, when Trump said, "Oh, that's horrible. It's a travesty." When they asked him about Jussie and he said that, I'm like, oh, he already got the tea. He already got it. Because you already know Trump is the main one who will go online and read somebody when he feel like he's been wronged or whatever. This situation, we already knew it was coming. He know.
Yeah, he ain't even had to say, the white people don't even have to jump on the bandwagon because this is so ridiculous. It speaks for itself. Mm-hmm. I feel sorry for Jussie in a way. I don't want them to, really, hurt him or anything, I guess, because he did make a mistake, you know what I'm saying? And he did do something dumb, but I don't want them to, just destroy him. But he does need to at least be, and whoever else is involved,
held accountable.
Yeah,
I agree.
So I just wanted to put my 2 cents in. And I thank you for coming on today so we can talk about this.
No problem. Thank you for calling in. I appreciate you.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye. Well, y'all say y'all don't feel sorry for Jussie? Y'all don't? Jussie, I'm gonna read his statement from his attorney one more time. Look, to cover my ass. Jussie said that, hold on, I'm going to the beginning. He said, as a victim of a hate crime who has cooperated with the police investigation, Jussie Smollett is angered and devastated by recent reports that the perpetrators are individuals he is familiar with. He has now been further victimized by claims attributed to these alleged perpetrators that Jussie played a role in his own attack. Smollett's lawyer said nothing is further from the truth, and anyone claiming otherwise is lying. One of the purported suspects was Jussie's personal trainer, who he hired to ready him physically for a music video. It is impossible to believe that this person could have played a role in the crime against Jussie or would falsely claim Jussie's complicity. Jussie and his attorneys anticipate being further updated by the Chicago Police Department on the status of the investigation and will continue to cooperate. At the present time, Jussie and his attorneys have no inclination to respond to unnamed sources inside of the investigation, but will continue discussions through official channels. As previously reported, the chief communications officer is, saying, due to new evidence, due to the interrogations of the two bodybuilding friends, the individuals questioned by police in the Empire case have been released without charging. And he said it also, with the information that they gave, changed the trajectory of their investigation. TMZ is reporting that the case will now go to the grand jury early next week. They're considering pressing charges against Jussie. It is so many moving parts in this. Y'all got the FBI situation because there was a terroristic threat mailed to the news station. They found the magazine in the dang Nigerian men's houses with the scissors made to cut up the magazine, and they're trying to see if the magazine matched the like. It is so many different things going on that Jussie is just, man, Jussie just need to go on and just tell the truth at this point. That's how I feel about it. He just needs to tell the truth. I'm closing phone lines because y'all not calling. But yeah, I guess that's all we got for now. That's all we got for now. Until we see his mugshot. That's what I said yesterday. If y'all watched the video from yesterday, until we see his mugshot, we don't have nothing else to talk about. Jussie's being quiet so far. They said they want to talk to him. And he done lawyered up and got his lawyers issuing statements and stuff. What is going to happen? What is he gaining from this? I don't know, speaking truth. That's what we all want to know. That's why we all sitting here baffled. That's why we all sitting here sipping tea and eating popcorn, because it's like, what the hell? What the hell? And if this is some type of, publicity stunt, I guess it's working in his favor because he is trending right now. He is trending, good, bad, or indifferent. You want the number, JD? Here's the number. 718-362-6360. The PIN number is, you see the PIN number. Hold on. Let me call in. 942-7819. He wasted everybody's time. Is that what it was? He wasted the police. He wasted police resources. He wasted the Nigerians' time. They could have been spending time in the gym and stuff. They had to spend 2 whole days in the damn police department. They didn't get all their protein and stuff in there. Insulting our intelligence. That's what I said. You think it's the whole gay, not the gay. What, Jessica? Call in, JD. I opened the phone lines just for you. You keep talking about a Tinder date going wrong. It is not a Tinder date. He knew these men. How is it a Tinder date? How is it a Tinder date? They did already spilled the tea on him. I'm hanging up, JD. I'm hanging up. We're going to talk about something else in another video, but I'm going to close this video out. If y'all want to come back in a little while, we can talk about Buying Black and Killer Mike and T.I. and what's his name? Oh, Floyd Mayweather and all that. We'll talk about that a little bit later. But for now, I'm going to close this out. But yeah, y'all read up on this. It is hilarious. Jussie got the white people mad, the black people mad, the gay people mad. Like, everybody is mad at Jussie. And we keep talking about he did this to split everybody up. Maybe he did this to bring us all together, because we are all collectively pissed off at Jussie Smollett. We mad. Everybody mad. What we gonna do now, Jussie? What we gonna do? I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen. You said you ain't mad because you didn't believe him in the beginning? Well, he's still fine. Well, anyway, you guys, if you like this video, please don't forget to like this video on your way out. If you didn't, thumbs down it. Shoot. I just like that you're here. Subscribe if you haven't already. Visit Straight from the A. I did put the link to the full story above so you can see what all we talked about yesterday. This this particular story has so many moving parts. So many moving parts. Like every day, it's a different part. Look, every hour, in a few hours, watch something else gonna change. That grand jury report. TMZ ain't playing with Jussie. TMZ is not playing. They are like, look, we not doing this with you. So anyway, you guys, thank you for tuning in. I'm out.